Here.
Stephen Yerker.
Here.
Everyone's here. Please stand for the pledge and moment of silence.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. There is no public comment. So, the temporary president only conducts business until a president is voted in and will open the floor for nominations for president. If there is only one nominee, we will vote yea or nay. If we have more than one nominee, we will conduct a roll call vote for all nominees by asking each board member to state the name of the nominee they want to be president. Please remember to state your name first before talking and making a motion or second. This is to make sure we have correct minutes of the meeting, as well as people in attendance and watching on live stream know who is talking. I will now open the floor for nominations for temporary president.
Nick Lovell nominates Carl Thompson for temporary president.
Yerker seconds.
Anyone else? Can I have a motion to close nominations?
So moved. Second.
All in favor to close nominations?
Aye.
Any opposed? Alright, so we only have one nomination. So all in favor of Carl Thompson to be temporary president? Say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Alright, Carl, you're it.
G-tag. Okay. I will now open the floor for nominations for president. And remember, please state your name before making any nominations and before any seconds, please, for the record. This is for president.
Danielle Brenneman, I pick Carl. Nominate. I pick Carl. Mary Brenneman, second.
Mary with a second.
I have myself being nominated. Do I have any other nominations for president? This time, can I have a motion to close the nominations?
So moved. Nick Lovell.
Second, Steve Yerker.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Opposed.
Motion passes. Right. Did I do that right? Yep, okay. Okay, I now need a motion for candidates for vice president. No. Oh, I have to prove myself, okay. Damn, I tried to get out of it. Can I have a motion for a roll call vote for the name of the president? Name for Carl Thompson to be nominated to serve as president. So I need a motion, somebody to make that motion.
Nick Lovell so moves.
Brian Lawyer, second.
Okay. You want to do the roll call, or shall I do the roll call?
So we're saying yes or no?
No, just roll call. Okay, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Opposed.
Okay, motion carries 8. Okay.
You should do this in every.
You might need on the race for that.
Okay. Now, I need a motion to open the floor for nominations for vice president. And remember, please state your name prior to the nomination.
So moved, Brian Lawyer.
Who you so moving?
Well,
Now wrestler, second.
So moved.
Long day.
Do I have any other nominations for vice president? Okay. Can I have a motion to close the nominations?
Janelle Ressler.
Can I have a second, please?
Daniel Redwin.
Okay, all those in favor of closing the nominations?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay, all those in favor of Nick Lovell to be vice president? Vote aye, yay.
Which one?
Aye.
Come on, man. Either or.
Either one, yay or nay, yay.
Aye.
Yay.
Opposed?
Opposed.
Okay. All right. Motion carries 8-1. All right. I think we got all that done right, okay. All right, in front of you somewhere is a, yes, no? Behind you, behind me is the scheduled meetings. Does anybody have any question, comment, concerns about the calendar? Ms. Brenneman, I think this is where you just want to speak up. Young Brenneman.
What, dang, he called you old.
No.
What's the first?
He's the same age as me.
So how come one of the committees has no meeting in September and the other one does?
Usually the finance and property supply, they're sort of done,
Oh.
finished right after the June
Okay.
aspect. There's nothing really to discuss until school visit. Now, if we need to add, we can always add. If we need to subtract, we can always subtract. But this is basic. There has been just a discussion asked about changing the time and substance of the regular meetings, and this goes to you. Someone has asked that maybe we move the students of the month to the work session instead of the regular board meeting.
And move the regular board meeting to 6 to 8 instead of 7 to 9.
Well, there's never an ending time on any meetings.
Well, that's what it says.
Just start doing meetings at 6.
I'm out of here.
Yeah. Yeah, why did we always do this?
That works for me. I mean,
Usually it's the students of the month and getting them home, getting them dressed and
Gotcha.
looking spiffy. Yeah.
Really? I never knew that.
But that's the discussion for the board, of what the board would like to be able to do for those meetings.
I mean, it just saves a couple dollars if we discuss time now versus having to,
yeah.
because we have to post them in the paper.
I'll tell you, one time would be easier to remember than 2. So.
Yeah.
I don't mind the time. 6.
And I'd be fine with moving students of the month to the work session instead of the regular session. I'm fine with that.
Okay, I'm gonna pose it since A, B, and C is out there. How do you gentlemen and ladies feel about students of the month going to the work session?
Yeah, from my perspective, I don't want to speak for these two, but yeah, I don't think it would make a major difference, just the communication up front, and early, just answer to
Well, don't they have to come to both meetings because of student of the month, and now they won't have to
They
come?
do
to
their
the-
building principal reports at the regular meeting.
But they're usually at the work, you guys are at the work session too, so it wouldn't affect you either way, really.
Work session.
Okay.
Discussion of the students of the month.
Yeah, because if it was gonna affect them, I'm not gonna say, but if it doesn't matter. Yeah.
Well, they've been, our work sessions have been a little bit lighter than,
Yeah.
so.
But if we do what we're supposed to and have all the discussion at the work session, and then vote at the regular, that one should be short.
Or just move the time to 6 o'clock.
And we have all the district administrators at the work session. I'm just playing that level. We have all the district admins and all of the whole board agenda to go over, plus Gil at the work session.
Okay, well, that's all one. What about getting information in time for the work session? Not a problem?
Are we still keeping the student reps at the regular?
Yeah.
Okay.
That would work.
comment from that side.
So we're going to do the work session at 6 o'clock, regular session at 6 o'clock, students of the month at the work session, and student representatives at the regular session.
Is that feasible?
All starts at 6 o'clock.
Everybody's okay with that?
We're gonna be at 6 o'clock too. Yeah, instead of 7, it's 6.
It's not a favorable thing. I mean, it's
No,
just-
that's what we kind of agree on.
Well,
Yeah.
then we gotta approve, so we'll be approving it with those amendments, right?
Maybe we missed three.
For real.
We would approve, we would approve it, oh, I'm sorry, I'm speaking.
I think this is a discussion, I don't think we have to approve it. Do we approve it?
The what?
I thought we were better.
Yeah.
Do we do it?
I think so too.
I think we should approve the meetings, we can approve the meetings with the caveat, so I do
Okay.
believe that we should vote on it.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Table it? Okay.
Is that what was that what your intention was when you asked earlier tonight? Is that exact, did we get it right? Okay. Any further discussion? I mean, I want to make sure we're.
So we're putting all the, this is Danielle's one.
No. This is,
Just in case.
all those that say aye, it's on their backs. That
You
we
can
moved
blame me,
it.
it's fine.
This particular individual
When's
to
back
my
to school
right
night?
brought it up, but when we
When's
vote
back
on
to
it, we
school
all
night?
take a blame.
That's correct, we all agree.
And we're all okay with that.
Well, it's always the first in service day,
Well,
right?
you know what, honestly too, though, that would make it, because the admin
Or whatever it
probably
is.
don't even go home. Like, especially if you would live
Yeah.
30 minutes to an hour away, that would make the meeting start a little earlier, that might benefit them a little bit.
All right.
Sorry, at 6, Brian, does that work okay with you?
Okay, so what we've got on the table is, the motion on the table is to move the work session will be at 6 with the students of the month in there, and the regular board meeting will be at 6 without the students of the month. That's what we have. All right, that, we're gonna, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We all 9 of us take the blame if it fails. Motion carries.
So we'll make the caveat on the meeting
Yep.
dates.
Yep.
The times that
Yep.
are located here.
Okay. Committees, I'm just gonna leave since leave things as they are, seem to be working, and we'll go from there. Any old business? Any new business? I need a motion to, before, the motion to adjourn. Before that, we're gonna pause and break, because we have an executive session at the end of, today's meeting. When we finish this one, we're going to break for about 5. We're gonna break till 6:25, but immediately following the break, Carrie's gonna take our picture for the new meeting following this session, because that way you get to go home when we're finished instead of sticking around for the executive session. Okay, so as soon as we break, we get a picture taken wherever she tells us to. Okay?
Okay.
All right, so I need a motion on the floor to adjourn this meeting.
Nick Lawson moves.
Steve Yeager, second.
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Meeting adjourned. One down.